Good morning and welcome to REI Wise. Very excited this morning about some of the new presentations and features we'll be showing to you. My name is John Freuder and I've been with REI Wise since the beginning. And if you're on the platform, you'll realize the building we've been doing on it over the last several years, and how extensive the functionality has become. So one of the first things I want to go over very quickly is if you are in need of special corporate branding, or have special requirements for your marketing, we are now able to really upgrade our marketing packages for specific companies that have this requirement. We can do a lot with the branding. This would be an example of a new package we just put out for a company. To get this branding, you have a one-time setup fee, basically for time and labor of putting these packages together, and then all the packages being created by anyone out of your office or out of your corporation can have the same branding and the same look and feel. We're really stepping up the bar here for anyone else who wants to compete with us and who wants to provide the most professional branding available for commercial real estate practitioners now. Another quick feature I'd like to mention is our websites. We do not provide commercial websites for brokers or for a specific property or development, and for companies as well. And the websites are fantastic. They look very good on mobile devices, tablets, and phones, as well as on the internet. We can set up, as I mentioned, the website for the entire company. If all of the brokers in the company have an REI Wise subscription, we can pull in the property listings right off of the REI Wise platform. So this would be an example of the property listings coming in off of the REI Wise PowerBroker that you probably all have, and it saves hundreds if not thousands of dollars of buying services from our competitors to put this fantastic website out there and make it available for our subscribers. Another example of a website we just put together for NEI Jamaica, another great looking website, and again, all integrated with the REI Wise PowerBroker backend. In addition to the custom branding that I mentioned earlier and the websites, the last thing I want to mention is our concierge service. We've been getting a lot of traction on this lately, and what it is it's a pay-per-service. You provide us the information for an investment opportunity, and we'll put the entire package together in on your PowerBroker platform. So this is another great service. You don't have to deal with putting together these packages. They're reasonably priced, and the turnaround time is usually just a few business days. So depending on how large the investment opportunity is, the base price starts at $399, again, per property, a pay-per-service, and you provide us the information, and then we will deliver the proposal or listing offering, the electronic publication, property website, flash teaser, financial dashboard flyer, the email content that you would load up into your own email service, and a document center and a deal vault. You should know that all these features are available on your PowerBroker account, and when you put the information in, it's free. So you don't need us to do this, but if you're under a time crunch or have a special deal you want to make sure looks especially good, we'd be more than willing to help you with that and get it all set up and do the work for you. Okay, so let's go take a look at the platform and some of the features we mentioned in the email that we sent out to you. I will log into my platform. And one of the first things you should notice, if you haven't been out with us recently, is our home tile. And what this page does is it basically brings all the features and benefits of the REI Wise PowerBroker on the investment analysis side right in front of you. And that was one of the biggest problems we had with our subscribers recently, is that, or over the last year or so, is that they had a lot of features, they had a lot of functionality that they weren't even aware of existed out there. So hopefully this will help you going forward to understand how the platform works and what the potential is of the platform. We feel for all these features, the annual subscription is $399 a year. It's less than $35 a month. It's a great deal. And it's all been divided up very nicely. So obviously properties, this is where you would enter new properties, open existing properties, delete existing properties. Once you put the information in on the property section, We have the Market Edge, and some of you may be familiar with this, but we do provide 3 different types of websites for each property. And you can create as many properties as you want, and you can create as many websites as you want. Under Market Edge, we have a property website, a property teaser, and a financial website. In addition, again, to providing an email layout, in HTML that you can upload into your email service and send it out to your clients regarding investment opportunities. Likewise, for each property you enter, you can create a virtual deal room or transaction platform. And just click of a button, it's all seamlessly integrated. You can upload documents into those deal rooms. You can set security levels. You can add new participants, new clients, new investors to look at the documents. It's all seamless and it's all automated for you. Those 3 features focus around the property. We've added a comp manager for your own comp data, the comp data that you own and you have rights to. You're able to upload your comp data and you're able to manage it and maintain it in our comp library. The beauty of this is that when you're creating your presentations and you want to provide comp reports, you're simply dragging and dropping the comps or the selected comps out of your library into the package. Saves a lot of time. We provide a great comp report consisting of individual comps, maps, as well as charts and graphs. And it's a feature that's really being heavily used by the brokers who know that it's out there. A brand new feature that we'll look at today that I'm extremely excited about is clients. This is a sort of a client manager. It's definitely not a CRM. It's a way that REI Wise in the future is going to bridge what's on the PowerBroker platform to your clients. And we have some very unique and exciting ways of doing this, and we'll take a look at that a little bit later in the webinar today. Commissions, again, for each property that you've entered. On the investment side, you're able to enter your commissions, and you're able to track those and pipeline them. And you can look 12 months going forward and 12 months going back, and it's very easy to do, a lot of functionality, and we'll take a look at that a little bit later in this short webinar as well. And then finally, the last thing I like to mention is productivity. We'll take a quick look at this, how to track your productivity. If you maintain this information in Excel spreadsheets, it's very easy to upload it, chart it, graph it, and track it. One of the very nice features of REI Wise that we've been working very hard at doing is supporting offices. So a number of these features can be used across the office. So for example, comps. It's possible to have all the brokers in the office looking at one comp library instead of each broker having their own individual comp libraries and duplicating the data. Likewise for commissions. For an office subscription, these can be rolled up and the office can be looking at the commissions across all the brokers in the office, pipelining it again 12 months going out and 12 months back. And the same thing is true of the productivity. Again, for office subscriptions, making this a very useful and functional platform for helping you run your business and track what's happening with your brokers within the office. Likewise, under the clients, we have a client insight platform, and we'll see that today. The clients stay strictly with the broker. These currently are never shared across the office or with any of the brokers. The information that you enter into your client section is always secure and private, and the brokers on REI Wise platform, PowerBroker, or any platform we support will not have access to your clients. Those are strictly yours, and through our marketing campaigns and through the websites that we build, no one else will have access to your client information other than you. Okay, so let's take a look at how this is all used. One thing I'd like to mention is because we've added all this functionality, we realize that the brokers would like to track all this. So all the market edge activity, the people visiting the websites, and property teasers are all tracked in the deal rooms. Obviously, that's all tracked and maintained and reportable for you. Clients' activity is all tracked again on the website and viewable by you in different types of reports. And then commission and productivity, obviously, we have the pipelining, as I mentioned, and the reporting capabilities there. So just as we have this home feature, this home page, where you can access all of your features and functionality of the PowerBroker platform for investment analysis. We also have a page or a dashboard where you can track it all. And so if you want to track all the activity on your account and what's happening with the features that you're using, you simply go to Managers and click on My Dashboard. I think very shortly we'll have a dashboard button here next to Home, which would be very useful, and you're able to go directly to the dashboard. In the dashboard, you'll have a series of options here on the left-hand side: properties, commissions, productivity, worldview, traffic report, and deals. So now what we're trying to do is we're trying to bring all the pieces of your PowerBroker account together and present it to you as in a logical and an easy access format. So here are all the properties that I currently have in the account on my platform. I can look at the total assets by value and property type. I can look at the number of properties that I have, 68 properties. I can see I have 10 retail, 24 multifamily, 21 commercial, 2 healthcare. I can look by status of the properties on my account, so active, sold, off market, and that will show me the dollar amount. So I have 250 million off market. I have 75 million active or in a listed status. And then likewise, you can look at the status by count by the number of properties that fall into each of the categories. You can sort on the table below if you were trying to find properties. The initial sort order is the most recently viewed property, and then it'll go in descending order about how recently you viewed them. If you want to sort by price, for example, you can click on the price and sort by price or state or property name or address, sometimes making it a little bit easier to find properties that are currently in the platform as you build them out. The first thing, another thing I'd like to mention here on this dashboard that we have, this account dashboard, is that this can be set up at the broker level, or if you have an office subscription with us, this can be set up for the entire office as well. So it's a great feature, again, for offices to be able to track everything. With the office subscription, you get one admin account, and that admin person can access all the properties on the investment and leasing side for the office, and that admin person can maintain and update and manage a lot of the data in the platform, and it's oftentimes a great asset to the brokers that they don't have to do everything themselves. Okay, so in addition to the properties and the way that we're viewing them, we can look at the commissions, and we'll see how the commissions work in a moment, but it's nice to know that you can pipeline them. So I'm looking at my commissions. I haven't been using it very lately, so my projected commissions have sort of fallen off the map and they're out of date here. I currently have $161,000 in commissions projected on 11/2013. So if I look at this row here, the multi-tenant retail property, you'll notice there's an 80% closing on the $161,000 I have scheduled for November of 2013. Likewise, you can click on the closed and look 12 months back and see what has closed for either the broker, or if you have the office subscription, once again for the entire office. And as I mentioned, we'll take a moment and I'll show you how the commissions are entered. It's very easy and very quick for each property that you have. In addition to tracking the commissions, you can also track your productivity. You're entering the number of meetings, proposals, phone calls, listings, closings, and things like that per week, and then we roll up the amounts per month, and you're able to track this through the platform. Again, if you want to use this, it's a great feature. It's a great way to benchmark and track your productivity and verify that your calls and your meetings are actually generating listings and proposals. As I mentioned earlier, all the Market Edge properties that you create on our platform are tracked. So we have a worldwide view, and if I look here and I click on the property selection, I can click on the legend, and this is showing me the traffic for each individual property out there. Any properties with over 50 views will have a green marker, then a gold marker, a blue marker, red marker, and a yellow marker. So if I go out and I want to look at one of the properties out here, Greystone Arms has had 80 views. That means the property's been viewed 80 times. I may have the property out there in a number of different marketing channels. So I have it as an HTML website. I also have this out there as a Flash website, and I also have an e-publication out there. These are all features that are available on the REI Wise PowerBroker platform, and hopefully you're familiar with them. The HTML and the Flash websites are created from the Market Edge section of the platform, and the e-publication comes from the proposal section when you're building proposals. So this is just a great way to look at the activity and what types of marketing your viewers may be looking at, which types they prefer, and helps verify that you are really getting your marketing dollars. I should mention that this is not trackable solely to the links that you provide directly from REI Wise. A lot of our subscribers will take the links from Market Edge, which produces fantastic property information, property websites, and they will take that link and they will add to a third-party service such as CoStar LoopNet or Xceligent, Catalyst. They'll put it on their own website, they'll put it in their email campaigns, and anytime someone accesses the REI Wise Market Edge property listing, that activity is tracked as well. So that's an interesting way to see what's going on with your properties, and you can also tell if the properties are being marketed as third parties say they are, because we'll track that activity as well, and you'll be able to review where which sites are generating the most traffic for the properties that you have listed through Market Edge. In addition to that view, you can also take a overall view of all the website traffic you're getting from the Market Edge properties, and we'll map that out for you and show you the property visits for all the different marketing channels that we provide. So this admin dashboard is a great little dashboard. It's a quick way to look at everything in your account and verify the activity and the work that you've been doing. And we're finding out that it gets a lot of traffic and a lot of usage from the subscribers now. Okay, so let's go ahead and open a property. We'll choose the first one on the list here. And you'll notice that this is the standard interface for the REI Wise platform. And one of the things we had mentioned earlier was the commission manager. So once I have a property open or property in tow, I can click on the commission manager and it brings up a page where I can put in the dates. Currently I have 11/28. I can put in the probability of closing, and then I set up my commission. So it's either list side, buy side, or double-ended. Let's say for the property, the total commission is 6%, and my gross commission will be 3%. Maybe I have $10,000 in deductions. Again, if you have an office subscription or an office account, we can set up the house split so that everyone under that office will be having an identical house split, or you can not use that feature. And let's say the co-broker or the split after that is 50%. So it does all the math for you, brings it down to the $38,250. I click on Save, and then now that's been added to my pipeline. So if I come and click on the pipeline, I look at here, here's the $38,000 scheduled for November 30th. So it's a great way to put your information in there. Very easy, very fast. On the dashboard, the account dashboard, I would now see this information displayed there as well. It's easy to adjust, and once you start doing this, you can start tracking how productive you're being. Likewise, I have a lot of what are called outdated. These are commissions I entered that I thought I would get, but I never flagged the property as closed or sold. So these never occurred, and you can track all the commissions you lost as well as all the commissions you gained. And then down below here, we'll have a list of the properties and the commissions that you've entered and the dollars associated with each property. So it's easy for you to review the status of all the properties in your account through the commission manager. Okay, so that's short and sweet. I should mention, if you have any questions, everyone right now is in listen-only mode. And if you have any questions, feel free to put those into the question section of the platform. On the right, usually it's on the right-hand side. You should have a bar there, and on that bar you should have the ability to type in a question and go ahead and ask any questions that you want. And I'll be happy to answer those questions at the end of the webinar. Okay. So after the commissions, let's take a quick look at the productivity. If I go to managers and I go to productivity manager, this happens very similar to what you saw with the commission manager. Again, you maintain the data. We can go back and look across the months and see the information entered. Each time you have a checkbox, that's where the information has been entered. You notice nothing's been entered on May 13th or May 20th or May 27th. Obviously, the more data you put in there and the more diligent you are about tracking your information, the more accurate your results will be. But again, it's a very, very simple process. If I go and look at, say, the 30th of September, and I make my daily commitment call, say to be 15 calls, that would be 30, 60, 75 calls a week. Let's say I do a little bit better than I expected. For this week of 9:30, I have 75 calls. I had 4 meetings that week. I provided 2 proposals, 1 listing, and 1 closing. I click on Save, and then the software will go through and check off that week that you've entered the data. And then what will happen is if you look at your productivity chart, it will come through and show you for each month what your numbers are. So, for example, on 10/2013, I had 2 closings, 3 listings for the entire month, 6 proposals, and 10 meetings. And in this way, you can track your productivity. If you have this data in an Excel spreadsheet, you can also simply import the data from an Excel spreadsheet. You just choose the file, preview it, save it, and then that data will all be uploaded into your account. If you want to see the format that's required, you simply click here, and then you'll receive a sample file that you can mimic and upload into your productivity manager. So this is also a great feature. A lot of these features that we're building in here, this is the beginning of the feature. We will be obviously adding more flexibility and more power behind each one of these, but this is the first pass, and we realize there are very few platforms out there right now that are currently doing this. And we're really trying to help the brokers run their business more effectively and more efficiently, and that's the main reason why we're building these features out there. Okay, so that was the Productivity Manager. The last thing I want to mention that I am probably most excited about, because we have very, very far-reaching implications, and it's just a fantastic feature as a client manager. And what's happening now is that as a lot of our brokers are using the virtual deal rooms that I mentioned earlier, part of that virtual deal room or transaction platform is a confidentiality registration process where you can simply throw a link out there through an email on other websites or on other property listing sites such as CoStar, LoopNet, Xceligent, any other third party that allows you to put a link out there. You can put the registration link on there, and then anyone who wants to view the documents in your vault has to enter the registration information, and then they get placed into your client manager. What we're doing then is we're allowing you to come back through the PowerBroker platform and market additional information to those clients. And the way this works is you would set up a client. We'll just take Sam Cook here, and you'd be putting in their information, title and such. You can upload a corporate logo, company information, and just very, very general information that you'd like to put in there. And then what you're able to do as well is set up the needs and wants for that specific client. And you can specify the needs and wants by property type, minimum and maximum, such as price, rentable square footage, occupancy and cap rates, things like that. And you can do this for each client. So whatever information that REI Wise will disseminate in the future for you, only the clients who match the needs and wants of the investment opportunity or lease opportunity will receive that information. But once you put this in here, what is it that you can get out of it? Again, these clients are being sucked in through the virtual deal rooms. They can be added by hand. You can upload a contact file through a text file by clicking on the button. So there's a lot of different ways you can get your contacts in there. But once you have your clients in there and you want to market to them, what we've done is we've gone out and we've built an additional site called Client Insight. And what this does is it will build a listing platform or listing portal for each individual client that's branded for each individual client that will pull the product types out that match the needs and wants of your clients. So this link here will be specific for Sam Cooke based on Sam Cooke's needs and wants and the information that I put into Sam Cooke's data. When I click on this, what it does is the software goes out and it builds this listing platform that's now available for Sam Cooke. Once again, because the link is trackable, because I have the client information embedded in the link, every time Sam Cooke comes out here, I'm tracking everything that Sam Cooke does on the website, the different properties that Sam Cooke may be looking at. These are all multifamily properties that meet Sam Cooke's needs and wants. And Sam can come out here and click on any property, open it up, and then look at additional information for that property that's available. Look at the property details, property description. The property can be mapped. And you'll notice the broker information that's displayed is my broker information. The company information that's displayed is my company. And I can go back to my listings and review any listing. So when this is set up for your own individual account, if you have 12 properties in there or 5 properties or 4 properties, you're able to build this web portal for each individual client. When you're sitting there by yourself, that's not extremely powerful. You'd have to put in a lot of properties that would be of use in order to provide the product to your client. But what we have completed and are rolling out this quarter is a whole other section of the platform called the Sales Network. And what you'll be able to do is bond yourself or network yourself to any of the number of brokers on REI Wise. And you'll be able to pool all your properties together, pool all your inventory together, and that inventory will be vetted. It will be ensured that either it is flagged as a exclusive listing opportunity for the broker who's listing it or an open listing. And then you'll be able to take that pool of property from your network and create these web portals. You'll be able to have different types of networks. You can have a network based on an office. You can have a network based on an organization like CCIM. You can have a network based on a corporation such as Keller Williams Commercial or RE/MAX Commercial, Collier's Commercial. You can have networks based on geographical locations. You can have networks based on property types. But the beauty of it is when you network yourself with any other brokers out there, you're networking yourself with a trusted group of professionals. And so when you're providing these web portals for your clients, you're very secure and you're very comfortable that the inventory being placed in front of your client is vetted and quality. And then the beauty of it is that I pull all those properties off of my network, my sales network, and provide this to my client. When I do that, and my client wants further information about any of the inventory or any opportunity on my network, that client only sees me. They can only contact me. And if they want other further information about the investment opportunity, they have to come through me. So I tighten down that bond with my client. I lock it, and that way I can now work with anywhere from 50 to 5,000 brokers off of a pooled network of inventory, again, that I feel very safe and secure with. So this right now is has been out in a private fashion for about 1.5 years, and what we're doing now in Q4 of 2013 is we're going to roll it out and make it public or usable for all the REI Wise PowerBroker subscribers out there who have a need for creating a sales network for investment opportunities. But as of now, you can come out here, you can add the clients, you can add their logos, you can create the links, you can look at the links. Again, these links are secured. These are not put out in the public. You will deliver these links to your clients, and only your clients then will have access to the inventory. As the inventory on the network changes, things are added, things are removed, your client will dynamically see those changes on the network each time they go out and visit their customized web portal for the listings. Okay, well that's my half an hour, and there are there are a lot of questions and a lot of comments. It looks like the favorite thing right now is this sales network. Getting a lot of comments about that. It's kind of hard to pick which specific questions. For example, there's a question about adding a call tracker to the productivity section. We don't have it automated. Again, you'd have to provide the call tracking through an Excel file or just manually enter it each week. So we currently don't have that. That's a great idea. I think we'll first see what the usage is on the productivity section before we start building out that feature. As I mentioned, this is the first pass, and if you're familiar with REI Wise, we add a lot of punch in the initial round, and then we're just constantly upgrading and improving it. So as we see which brokers and which subscribers are using the different sections that we keep adding, those are the sections that we're going to focus on and that we'll build out. Someone asked me if this is being recorded. Yes, it's being recorded, and we will provide the recording to anyone who's signed up for the webinar. Someone asked, can we track consulting fees? Currently, we cannot track consulting fees. It's a great suggestion. What I would highly and very strongly recommend is a lot of these questions that you have, we'll keep these and we'll add them. But if you have suggestions and comments and feedback, the only way our platform gets better and the only way we make more money and we keep you on there is by improving it. So anytime you have any kind of feedback, suggestions, comments, criticisms, critiques, please feel free to contact us and express your opinions. We do take them very seriously, and that really is what has made our platform the best one out there. Can I show you an example of a property-specific website? Sure. We'll just do this very quickly. We have Greystone Arms Open Up Market Edge property website. You choose the tabs that you want at the top. Some additional options here. I click on Create Market Edge, and in about a second, there it is. It's done. I can click on View Market Edge, and they'll come out, and it will create the property website for me. You should be able to see this. It looks good. This is something that we will be looking at also improving over the next 2 to 3 quarters. But one of the unique things about our property website is if you choose to, you can include the financial information, charts and graphs and things like that. You won't find this kind of capability on other providers of property information such as CoStar, LoopNet, Xceligent. The investment is a full financial analysis coming off of our platform, very accurate and very well laid out and very legible. Okay, I'll have time for one more. I'm not exaggerating. There's probably about 30 questions here. We will answer each of them to the person who asked them. Someone's asking about the deal rooms and how to use it. I'm sorry, we didn't cover that right now. Someone's asking about Flash and being supported in the future. A very, very, very small portion of our platform is Flash. As of now, I think there's only 2 Flash pieces that we have, and we offer an HTML alternative. But we are looking at removing the Flash from our website. Unfortunately, iPad, which could be showing Flash, has chosen not to. And that looks like it. People are saying that this webinar should be available from the help menu. Great point. We'll look at putting it up on there so people can see what the features and the benefits are. Okay. Well, that will do it for now. I'm 5 minutes over. Listen, I really appreciate your time. We appreciate your loyalty to our product and our service, and we hope to keep on improving it for you. And I hope you'll have a great week, and you'll attend the next webinar. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye.